Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition, and we're here to do a reading for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter and Mars to see what's going on in your current love space and your heart space, to bring forward loving messages from Spirit to help you move forward and to help you with whoever you may be thinking about right now. I've been doing a lot of spiritual readings, so that's just where I'm at. Like, I've been doing a lot of clearing of all sorts, and getting really illuminated inside. So I prefer to focus on the spiritual space for you. If you've come here for a love reading, I am going to look at who you're dealing with towards the end of the reading, but I just wanted to focus on your energy. And I've been getting some beautiful readings for my other readings that I've been doing. And I'm hoping Virgo will be able to put on a good show. Let's go, Virgo. And if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe if you resonate with me as a reader. And if you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a year since I've opened up my channel, so I know I haven't been spending any time here. I've been focusing a lot in Facebook and sharing my readings there, so feel free to join me over there. And there's a lot of messages that I've been just coming out of me that I've just been putting up there. But I wanted to show some love to my YouTube and to my YouTube subscribers and bring forward these beautiful spiritual messages for you guys. 9 times out of 10 we come in looking to see about somebody that we're thinking about, or just to know or get some confirmation for ourselves. But I feel like this is where we get to know you a little bit more better, Virgo. And we're just going to get into it. I'm just going to sit with the cards for a moment and let my energy go in and see what comes forward, and then let the cards have their say. So just give me a moment. I'm so sorry about environmental noises, guys. I'm sure they only do that while I want to do card readings. All right. I feel really good about your energy. And that just went flying off there. This is Numite, by the way, if anyone wants to know what this is. This is what they call the Sorcerer's Stone. I've been working with a lot of inner magic, but I just love this. I bought a whole bunch for my friend, and I gave them out to my friends. And because I want them to know their own inner magic, and it brings forward signs and synchronicities from the universe and so much more. So I don't know why I wanted to share that, and why I seem to be stuttering a little bit. But it is a beautiful energy to work with, very subtle but very strong. So we're going to see what's going on for you, Virgo, in your love space, in your heart space, in your spiritual space. And this is a new deck, but it's called, for me, it's a new deck. It's called Sacred Rebels Oracle Deck. And I don't know all the meanings to the cards, and I kind of like that because then I can just intuitively speak. And if I do know about the card, then I can also put in that information as well. They also have a healing process with these cards, and I kind of love the way that it talks to me sometimes. Can I have Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars, please? The energy. Oh, we got 2 cards stuck together. Okay, that's good, I suppose. I like it. We've got listening for truth and trust yourself. Truth and trust. Anything else for Virgo, please? Thank you. Power of attraction. Nice. I like what it's saying, Virgo. Listening for truth. This is where I like it, because 9 times out of 10 it always fixates for me on the back. There's like these gears. There are definitely things working in your favor, but it's like there's a lot of information coming in, and you have to learn to discern between what is meant for you and what's not. Listen for your own truth in things. Even today in this reading, if you're listening, look for your own truth. In what I say, take what you need and let go of the rest, because I feel like you want to move forward into a better cycle. Like, because we're coming, when this is being recorded, this is when the new moon is coming up and in Libra. So it's like it's going to ask us to balance things out. And even though this is a timeless reading, I feel like this doesn't matter. This will go across the board for all Virgo, or for those that are watching for a Virgo. It's sort of just like there's seeds that have been planted that are coming into your life now. And it's I just think that, you know, you like to sort of keep your earlobe to the ground. You know, you like to hear what's coming forward in your own way, very private, that's for sure. But it's not like you're not open to it. It's just that, okay, what I'm getting is that for Virgos, you have a lot of emotional stuff that you may play over in your mind. It's a lot of it tuning up inside you. And the thing is, because with the shell, I can hear the ocean. I can hear it. I live near the ocean, so I can kind of hear it. And I just heard that all of a sudden, and then I saw the ocean itself. And I feel like there's a lot of emotional stuff that you're, you know, it's sort of like triggers, key triggers that trigger you into these emotional feelings, and you kind of feel a little bit, you know, sort of like you've a little bit isolated from it. You know, you separate yourself from it, and you sort of only take in what you want from it as well. Things manifest in very different ways, by the way, for everyone. You don't really confide in many, that's for sure, with that. Because I just feel like you're just sort of, you know, like you're always present, but you're not involved in being part of everything else. You sort of have your own space. You know what I mean? It's almost like hermit energy, which is Virgo energy. But you're open to whatever's coming in. It's not like you're not someone that shuts it out. It's just that you have to take it in your own way. Like, if it's too much, it's just too much. You know what I mean? And this one, trust yourself. It's, you know, you've just... Okay. Virgo, you're very guided to do things a very specific way. Okay. And here, the thing is, you hear a lot of stuff. You're quite connected to a lot. You know, you're connected to a lot of things. You feel a lot of things. There's a lot of knowing and knowledge inside of you. Okay. And it may manifest outwardly different. You may love animals. And I feel like there's a lot of things you want to say, but it's just not how you say it. Like, you don't say things the way that, you know, it's like you might be someone that understands animals more than you understand yourself, you know? And I don't know. I feel like you're always prepared for war. You know what I mean? Like, you're always prepared for stuff. You always prepare yourself, you know, and it's sort of like now you have to believe in what it is that you feel and trust yourself and trust the things you're getting. Like, you may get a lot of communication all the time, just chatter all the time, and that's why you're learning to discern what is yours and what's static, you know, what is static and what is real. Because I feel like you're connected to a lot. Like, you are quite connected. You're quite knowledgeable. And okay. And you love all beings, all living beings. It's not like you keep yourself to yourself. You know, you do exist in the world. You do give love and receive love, and you do share it the way that you're supposed to share it, but you're very different. You're very different from others. You're quite unique in your own way. And it's very quiet and it's very subtle. You're a great listener, I can tell that. You listen, you give great advice. You're a good person. But there's this thing about being in the dark, so you just may prefer it to be alone. But okay. It's hard because there's a lot of contrary to you. Like, you like being alone, but you like being surrounded by living beings. And it may not necessarily be people, ironically, because of all the animals, but it's just more like you just got your own way about how you conduct your life. And you believe this to be right. Like, it's something that you want in your life. You can only trust yourself. That's what it's saying. You can only trust yourself, and you can't listen to the chatter. You're not someone that does... You're not a person that does idle chit-chat. You want to hear something that stimulates you. You want to feel something that stimulates you. And then they've got all your attention, And I just feel like you're used to being on your own. 36 breaking down to a 9. 9 is about an individual, a purpose. And trust yourself. You're pretty firm in that. You do trust yourself. You can only trust yourself. And that's 31 breaking down to a 4, which is about stability, and being solid. You know that in yourself, there's anything you feel, it to be true for you. You know what I mean? That's something that you definitely focus on, which is truth. That means a lot to you. That means a lot to you as a person, because out there in the world, there's a lot of bullshit. A lot of it. You've heard it. You've heard a lot of bullshit. And it's sort of like, that's why you kind of just keep to yourself, because you don't really like hearing a lot of bullshit or dealing with bullshit. Like, I'm just hearing bullshit. Like that. Like, you're like, no bullshit in my life. And the thing is, what's happening is that you're actually, even though you're used to sort of isolating yourself and filtering through what you want and what you don't want, there's something that's stuck in your mind. And this is this power of attraction. Someone that you're sweet on, someone that you care for. It's like this person too, by the way. Very different from you. You're very structured. This person may be very emotional. They don't understand you sometimes. This is why people don't understand you sometimes. And with she's got the bees in there. There's like bees everywhere. So it's high vibrational. You're looking for stimulation and a connection that is the connection. Like, you're not going to be throwing yourself out to the wolves. You're going to wait to find that one person that just, it's magnetic, and where you want to be with them. And I feel like this person, because I feel like you're just looking straight at them. And this may just be like love at first sight, like just looking into their eyes and just being like, wow, I really like you. And it propels you out of the darkness, because you look at where you are now and where you want to be in the future. You don't want to be alone forever. And the thing is, there's a lot of life still in you, you know what I mean? Like, you connect with life, you connect with nature. You have your own way. They just keep saying you just have your own way. And the thing is, even though you can't trust anyone, you can only trust yourself. That is a mindset. That is a very strong mindset that you have, but it also isolates you from what really truly is that you want, which is, you want this. The power of attraction. You want something to pull you out of the darkness. Like a trigger, like a voice, like talking to this person, meeting this person in a bakery, right? You meet this person in a bakery, and and you turn around and they're like, oh, that's a nice muffin. And you're just like, you're the one. You know what I mean? It's like that instant connection. And then that person turns around to you and says, you're the one. There's this weird vibe that you want. It's you feel it. You feel it in your loins. It pulls you there. And that does happen, but doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like it's a deep feeling is what I mean to say. I don't know why I said that. I went there, but it just went there. And it's sort of like it's interesting because here, I'm going to be honest, what I see is you've got 31 here with this card, 31 and 13. Back to back. Have you been seeing 1331 a lot? Just wondering. Or 3113 or 3113. Numbers like that. Synchronicities and signs. You already know who the person is. That's the cool thing, which, like saves a lot of drama. But what's happening is you're so used to holding back because you can't trust anybody. You can only trust yourself. You know what I mean? But the universe is actually saying to you, look, there's someone there for you. You know who it is. You know what to do. You know what I mean? You've already planted the seeds. And not the seeds of doubt, but just the seeds of growth, this expansion. Because I feel like there's a reaching out towards somebody for you. Because it's sort of like you've sat with it. You know what I mean? You've thought about it. You've analysed it. You've shredded it. You've released it. You've cried it out. You've pretended it didn't exist. Like you've tried to pull away from it and let it go and carry on with your life. And you do, outwardly. But inwardly, it's already like you've tasted it once and you need it again. That honey, like the honey to a bee. It's that high vibrational space, the way that stimulates you, the stimulation of it. And it's not just sexual, it's more than that. It's in the heart space, it's in the head space, it's all your chakras lighting up around this person, and you feel it. You feel the kundalini, the tingles. And it's actually, that's your body's indicator that this person that you may be really fixated on or really sort of wanting to get near or close to, they give you that tingle. And that's your body saying it's the right one. So we're going to get some tarot now. We're just going to see and confirm these cards for you. A tarot card for each of these. We're just focusing on your energy right now. You're gaining knowledge and being able to see a little bit more depth to these cards. And then we'll bring in the person you're dealing with. Listening for truth. Listening for truth. The Spirit say about that. Thank you. Okay, here, Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Blocked. Not getting receiving bad news. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. You've got a filter system going on here with your energy. It's sort of like, you may not have known what was good for you and what was bad for you. And because of your filter system, you might have just purged everything and blocked everything that was coming in. And it's kind of like not good for you. It's kind of like negative. It's worked against you. Like, this is usually like a fail-safe strategy. And for you, it's worked against you. You filtered out too much. Okay, so trust yourself, please. Okay, I'm going to take... you've got a lot coming out. You've got a lot to say, and I can tell you that. You've got a lot to say, but this is the one I want to pull. There's a lot you want to say, but you just haven't said it, have you? That's why it was like a mess. Like, it's hard for you to say it. I know what that feels like too, by the way. It's hard to say how you feel. And the power of attraction is the Six of Wands. Now, I've turned that one over purposefully because I want to see what else came out. But you've got a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion. Like there's a lot of fire and desire inside of you, Virgo. And that's why you could feel it in your loins. And your sister may have worked for you before, but it's actually brought you a lot of anguish here. That's why you're in the dark about things. You know what I mean? And over here with the power of attraction, this is coming towards you, all right? Six of Wands. Victory, the victor coming home. So you may be trying to pull this person towards you or wanting to go towards them. But you want to know it's going to work out. So we're just going to have a look for this. Trust yourself. You're planning some big, bold move, aren't you? You're planning it. Two of Wands talks. They're all Wands. Are you connecting with a fire sign? Or have fire in your chart? Because this is your energy. Page of Wands in reverse. That usually tends to mean bad news or something negative or a delay. And then Seven of Wands, that's usually a blockage. And then Two of Wands, planning and preparing, like trusting yourself to make this bold move. You know you're going to move towards this person. You already know who they are. And you want to come in and be victorious. But that's why you're stuck here at this trust yourself. That's why it's sort of like there's a lot of seeds have been planted though. It's going to be an urge that you will find hard to resist, and that's that going forward towards this person because you've blocked it in the past. The Six of Wands were coming at you before this person came towards you, and you blocked them out because you just couldn't deal with it. And it's not that you couldn't deal with it, it's just that you have your own way of processing everything. This person might have been too much, might have been a lot of passion in you. But there's a lot going on for you. I know that you want to move forward towards this person, but you're kind of stuck there. But the urge is getting strong because it's almost like you're holding that Ace of Wands, and in each of your hand you're holding the wand, so that it's drawing you. You know, like I said, it's pulling you. And it's pulling you from a really deep part of who you are, your passion. It's ignited something in you. It's lit something in you. And even though Virgo is an earth sign, it's very grounded, the fire energy, when it takes a hold, is really hard to control. So we're going to bring the person that you're dealing with into your reading now, or that you're thinking about for this reading. Let's see what their energy is. Who is the person that Virgo is currently thinking about or dealing with energetically? I saw two flip over. The Moon. And the Page of Cups. Yeah. Which is like, it's funny. Because there's the Page of Wands over there. Okay. The person that you're dealing with, they may be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. I feel like this person was very honest about their feelings towards you, and yet very confused about it, because the Page of Cups is usually about apologies, sincerity, honesty. It's a message of love coming forward with sincerity. And the Moon is about confusions and illusions, not being able to understand clearly. See, this person's very, it could be very, the Moon represents a lot of things, but they can be very emotional. Which is, yeah, it could be, this person could have been just a little bit too much, like too much, too soon, too fast. It was like that. You weren't ready for it. You weren't prepared because you have a certain way in which you like to do things. And I feel like this person may have come in And then they, because you didn't respond in the way that they wanted, they may have felt confused. Yeah. And you've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's watery, very emotional person. Oh, Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Temperance card. Okay. Anything else, please? Oh, okay. All right. Definitely someone that's has watery depths. So they may have been just a little bit full on, but here with the Knight of Cups in reverse, they withdrew an offer. They may have come forward. They may have told you they loved you. They may have told you they cared about you. And then there was this confusion. So I feel like the confusion is that you like to just sit with things and think about things. And you're an earth sign, so it's a little bit more slow moving. And this person may have just sort of like went, here's my cup. Because they felt it. Here's my cup. Have my cup. Have it. And then you may have been like, and then they're like, what? Don't you want my cup? Like, this person feels dramatic. Don't you want my cup? And then they were like, this. Rawr, But it's caused the side effect, this miscommunication. So they've gone and spoken their truth, or they've just got a moment of clarity and decided to take action and move away and burnt the bridges to you with this Three of Wands. They've moved forward. You know what I mean? I feel like they felt burnt. I feel like this was a tower moment for them as well. And then they've sort of come in and accepted that that's it and begun something different and something new. They've laid another and they've hatched another egg of potential. You know what I mean? With that Fool card right there. A new beginning. But they're the golden egg for you. They're the golden egg for you. You're afraid this person's moved forward and left you behind. And they just sit there. Eggs usually mean potential for me. So when we see this golden egg, it's the potential of a new opportunity. Because they've been doing a lot of healing and fixing. Your person may be a younger water sign. A Cancer. An Aries, a Sagittarius. I just feel like they just left you. They left you. Because they'd misunderstood your process. Does anyone know your process, Virgo? Do you even share that process with anyone? I feel like you keep a lot to yourself. And this person was so emotional that they needed reassurance constantly. They may have been constantly needing your reassurance or your time or your attention. You were sort of kind of distracted in other areas. And it's not purposefully, but it just happened that way. And you're so used to being guarded. Like, you're so used to putting war paint on and going into the battlefield. You know what I mean? When it comes to your rights and yourself, you've had people that didn't have boundaries before. So you have large boundaries, you have big walls. And I don't know, I feel like there was a conversation that made things very clear to you or to this person. Depends on which way it goes. And with Temperance in the Fool card here, it's sort of like your realization that it's time to because this person's burnt their bridges. This is why there's so much fire here, because it's the burning away of the connection to you. And they look back and they're like, you know what, I'm just going to burn this whole, I'm just going to burn it. You know, I'm just going to move forward. And the thing is, it creates some type of new opportunity for you or for them. They may have moved on. They may have decided to, because it just feels like there's new opportunities for this person, because they got the healing that they needed. They were fixed. They fixed themselves. Maybe you know they fixed themselves. Maybe now you see them as the golden egg because you realize what they meant for you. Because it's taken this long. It feels like this has been a while. Though fire is usually fast moving, very fast moving energy. And this person left really like lightning quick. They were there and then they were gone. And they went looking for other things. I need some advice from Spirit for you, Virgo. This person, when they felt rejected, they were gone. And it's like not much hesitation in that. And I think they would just realise that, okay, I need to go. And I think it's just because Virgo was sort of like, you know, I just need to sort of process my stuff, and it's just misunderstood in many ways. You know, you're usually very detail oriented, very analytical, you know, very tormented as well. So let's get some advice from Spirit. Oh, I saw that. Look at that. What was that? The Page of Wands upright. You got a lot of pages coming in. There's a lot of messages or things that need to be said here. Or a message. Spirit's advice for you. It's time to start talking. Oh my God, and 8 of Wands. Yeah. It's time to start sharing how you feel. Like, this is going to be a lot. When it comes out, it's just going to be like, roar, because you've actually held back all this love and passion and compassion and attraction for this person. Like, it's a lot for you. And like I said, over here, it's getting really hard to hold it back. And with this Page of Wands upright, with that card, with that first card, it had Page of Wands in reverse. And now Spirit's advice is now it's time to let them in. Because you had the Page of Wands in reverse and the 7 of Wands. And it's sort of like this has been unblocked. The Page of Wands upright and the 8 of Wands is the action to it. So it's either you're giving a message or they're giving a message. And when it comes in, it's going to be a lot, Virgo. It's going to be a lot because this person, underneath the deck, you are the sunshine of my life. See, it's a lot of gold with this person. Virgo, your person, you see them as being very golden, very bright, you know, with the golden egg. There, you know, like the golden egg. They've got a really golden aura to them, like they're really shiny to you. They're very attractive to the eye, you know, even there, like in the middle. This goldeny, honey kind of colour that you see around them, warmth, the sunshine, happiness. You know, you may have seen happiness in them, and by the time you realised it, they were gone. And it hurt. I can tell you it hurt. I can feel that in these cards. But, you know, if you want to be happy, you've got to start sharing how you feel towards this person. You got to do it. You just got to bite the bull by the balls. Is it bite? Are we biting balls? Take the bull by the balls. No, not. Why are we going to the balls? It's the horns, isn't it? I am so sorry, Virgo, but I can't edit that out. Otherwise, I have to do the whole reading again. So we're not going to talk about your balls, Virgo. We're going to talk about your horns. You taking the horns and finding your goddamn happiness, you know. Because the person that you're looking at, you know, they're the Queen of Pentacles. They're someone worth it to you. Because you are the Queen of Pentacles too. It's like this is your This is your soulmate. This is your match. It's almost like a perfect match that you see yourself in them. This could be a twin flame, why, or the fire for you. Someone that pushes you into spiritually growing or expansion or getting out of your comfort zone of being alone and only trusting yourself. You know what I mean? It's just time to move. Spirit is calling you into action if you want to be happy. You know, the goddamn sun came out, you know. It's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot, you know. I'm trying to focus this and it's not going to focus for me for some odd reason. It is a lot. But you got this, Virgo. You're the Empress in the tarot. You know, you're the receptive energy of nature. That's why you resonate with a lot of animals and trees and plants and nature itself. You know, and that's a good thing. It's a positive thing, and it's like it's almost like if I can bring this right at the end of this reading, is that you can hear it calling you. You can hear it calling you in everything that you do. You hear it. Your mind may flick back to this person a lot, and you didn't realize that you actually cared a lot about them and that you may miss them, and or it may just be like you met someone in a bakery and it just randomly just hit you, and they, you know, they may have gone, they may have like shared something with you, and then they were gone from your life, and you're like, who was that person? Who was that girl? Who was that man? Who was that woman? You know. And now it's sort of motivating you forward to move out of the comfort zone. And the comfort zone is that you've kept yourself to yourself. And now it's time to share yourself with the world. And I feel like you're going to just, everything you do will lead you to this person. It's like, it's already in the cards. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave that right there. Hopefully it resonated with you out there. Hopefully that made sense, because I feel like I just talked about a whole lot of stuff there. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it right there. So look after yourselves and take care. Virgo, stay safe. And until next round, bye.